Can we chat about something for a minute? You know, what really caught me off guard was looking in the mirror one morning and realizing that my acne had come back. These were not the little breakouts that I dealt with when I was younger. These were bigger, they were deeper, and they were way more painful. They stayed under my skin, and as one would heal, it would leave another dark mark behind. I remember looking in the mirror and thinking, Lord, I thought I was done with this. If you've ever looked at your skin after 40 and wondered, why has it suddenly changed? This conversation is for you. So grab your tea, get comfortable, and let's chat. Hey, Empress. Welcome back to Chatting with Lex, where we're having real conversations about hormone health, wellness, longevity, confidence, and thriving in our 40s and beyond. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Alexis, but you can call me Lex. And if this is the community you've been looking for, make sure you subscribe because we have plenty more to talk about. So let's take this journey together. You know, the reason this hit me so hard, it wasn't because of a little breakout. It was because acne wasn't new to me. I struggled with acne as a preteen, as a teenager, even throughout college. I tried so many products, hoping something would finally work. And if I'm being honest, I was even teased because of my skin. You see, people don't realize how deeply those words can affect a young person, but they do. Those words stayed with me for years. So when my skin finally cleared, I felt relieved. Then somewhere around 39 or 40, everything changed. The acne returned, but completely different than ever before. These were deeper. They were definitely bigger and way more painful. And the hyperpigmentation seemed to last forever. I would even see it through my makeup. And there were days I wouldn't feel comfortable leaving my house without makeup on. And if you have ever struggled with acne, then you understand how that affected the little girl in me, how that triggered the past pain, the past hurt, the past teasing. The little girl who felt uncomfortable being in class because of her acne. The teenager who avoided pictures. And the college student who hoped something would finally work. For a moment, it felt like I was right back there again. And then I remember saying to myself, I am not going to spend the rest of my adult life feeling this way. At the time, I had no idea that I was entering perimenopause. Deep down, I knew that this had to be hormonal. I just couldn't explain it. I just knew that my skin was responding very differently than what I was used to. So instead of ignoring it, I decided to make an appointment with a different dermatologist. We discussed everything I was experiencing with my skin, and together we came up with a treatment plan. She started me on topical clindamycin and tretinoin. At first, I started on a low dose. And then as time went on, my dosage of tretinoin had increased. Now, I knew I also wanted to treat my skin from the inside out. So I became way more intentional about my water intake. I started paying attention to the nutrition that I was putting into my body. I began reading labels more consistently, understanding what foods caused more harm than good and what foods benefited my skin. And I remained consistent on the treatment plan from the dermatologist. Looking back, I don't think it was one magic solution that helped improve my skin. It was a combination of all of them. Within months, my skin changed tremendously. What's funny is my friends noticed the improvement in my skin way before I did. They would say, "Lex, your skin looks amazing." And I'd smile, almost brushing it off. But then one morning, I looked deeply in the mirror and said, they're right. My skin has improved a lot. You see, we're so focused on fixing the problem that most times we don't even realize how much we've healed. That was such an emotional moment for me. Not because my skin was perfect, but because I no longer had to carry around that insecurity that stayed with me as a kid. Looking back now, I realized it wasn't just about the acne, although I thought it was. It was now learning to listen to my body and listen to what it was telling me is going on without always getting frustrated with it. Instead of blaming myself, I became curious. I started asking questions, and I started to realize that our bodies can make changes in this season of life that we do not even expect. One of the biggest lessons I've learned is this: supporting our bodies is much more powerful than fighting against it. So if you've been looking in the mirror and wondering why your skin has changed after 40, please know this: you are not alone. Pay attention to what your body is trying to tell you. Ask questions. Don't be afraid to seek help. Now, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Have you noticed any changes in your skin after 40? Write them below. And if today's conversation has been great, go ahead and remember to like this video, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and share this with another woman who needs a reminder. Share your story in the comments because you never know who may be encouraged by your story. Until next time, Empress, let's take this journey together. It's time to thrive. I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.